You're not being punished. He's being perfected. Wait like you're holding heaven's hand. They're not late. God was writing a vow you couldn't sabotage. What's growing in silence will crown you in fire. Your soul already knows their footsteps. Delay is the disguise God wears when building something eternal. They cried when they heard your name in prayer. Your absence is preparing them for worship, not romance. Heaven didn't forget. It's just choosing the hour no demon can interrupt. Love is not coming late. You just had to heal enough to hold it. They're being stripped of ego so they can love like God. You were never waiting. You were being watered. God didn't stall it. He sacredly stretched it. This marriage isn't cute. It's covenant. They're not looking for you. They're being led to you. That ache in your chest is prophecy ripening. You're not hard to love. You're hard to misuse. He's not hiding it. He's protecting it from who you used to be. There's a reason you feel them in dreams. They're real. Delay isn't denial. It's divine choreography. Your loneliness isn't punishment. It's preparation for purity. Angels are guarding your connection like it's a throne. You didn't lose them. You lost the version that would have destroyed the vow. God didn't give you crumbs. He's preparing a feast that won't end in famine. You weren't rejected. You were rerouted to royalty. They're not ghosting. They're growing. They don't know why they cry every time your name comes up. What broke you was never your spouse. It was your shadow clinging to false light. God paused the marriage to purify the altar. What felt like abandonment was the baptism. The delay is holy. Rushing it would have ruined it. You weren't born to date. You were built for dynasty. They haven't forgotten you. They haven't even met you and still cry for you. God rewrote your story while you were mourning the wrong chapter. They left so your covenant wouldn't. This silence is sacred. Don't curse it with doubt. If it was yours, it would have bowed. If it left, it lied. They are praying not for a partner, but a prophecy. Your heart remembers a face your eyes have never seen. You were never single. You were in divine separation. Don't chase closure. Heaven's writing the real beginning. The delay broke your timeline to protect your bloodline. Their healing is your safety. You're not forgotten. You're being fashioned into a fortress. This pain is proof. Your covenant must be sacred. Their surrender will shock you. It had to come through fire. The moment you give up is when God will whisper, "Turn around." If they returned before restoration, they would ruin it again. You weren't abandoned. You were anointed. When it finally happens, it will feel like déjà vu and destiny. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. Your person isn't avoiding you. They're being emptied of everything that would have mishandled you. You don't need to search. You need to stay surrendered. They're not far, just hidden in God's timing. This silence is the sacred veil before the unveiling. What you called loneliness, heaven called preservation. They weren't ignoring you. They were in surgery with God. The love you want is becoming someone you'll recognize in glory. You weren't stood up by life. You're being stood apart by God. Your soul already whispered yes to theirs in the realm of the unseen. Real love doesn't rush. It resurrects. You are not late. You are aligned. What you think is delay is actually divine disguise. You are not waiting for them. You're waiting for the moment your wholeness is met. God didn't say no. He said, not like this. They didn't ghost you. They grieved you in silence. You weren't left behind. You were lifted above. What they're going through now is burning away every counterfeit part of them. Their healing will become your safe place. The same God who wrote your name in stars wrote theirs beside it. If they came back before the fire, they'd love you through fear. Don't settle for a spark when God promised a sacred flame. Heaven is rehearsing your reunion. They're walking through everything you once survived. You'll understand each other in spirit. You are not waiting for love. You're learning to carry it. They won't recognize you by your face, but by your frequency. The delay is crushing your pride, so the vow won't have to. When it arrives, your soul won't flinch. Stop asking when. Start preparing where. They're being purified so their love won't poison you. God hid them so they wouldn't break before the blessing. You didn't miss them. You missed the version that was still bleeding. They'll look at you and weep. You'll feel home. Heaven never forgets what you cried for in secret. They're not behind. They're beneath His hand. This is not punishment. This is prophetic timing. You weren't delayed. You were being made indestructible. They're not lost. They're being found in the fire. Your spouse isn't arriving. They're awakening. The silence isn't empty. It's holy. You're not unloved. You're hidden under heaven's wing. If they returned too soon, they'd bring their demons with them. God's preparing their hands to hold your healing. They'll carry your name like it's sacred scripture. That ache you feel, it's the stretch of divine timing. You didn't lose time. You were being resurrected in secret. What's coming won't compete with your peace. They won't complete you. They'll confirm you. Their prayers are soaked in your name. There's no delay, only divine disguise. What you mistook for loss was protection dressed as heartbreak. This time, love won't ask you to shrink. The one meant for you will never find peace in anyone else. They aren't chasing you. They're becoming worthy of you. The longer the silence, the louder the vow will echo. You are not waiting on them. You're waiting on heaven's green light. They're weeping for you right now and don't even know why. If you knew what God saved you from, you'd never call it delay. They're learning to be faithful in the fire before they find you in the light. It had to fall apart, so you wouldn't. You are their prophecy in human form. God is humbling them so they never mishandle your heart. Their love won't confuse you. It will confirm what heaven whispered. They don't recognize you yet, but their soul is already speaking your name. What's being built is not a romance, it's a refuge. Your absence is teaching them what presence should have. Your spouse is being called, not chosen. They're not ignoring you. They're in divine preparation. You are not forgotten. You are fiercely remembered. Their silence is proof of God's construction. They're being stripped so they won't bring old gods into a new covenant. You weren't delayed. You were deeply protected. What left you was never meant to last. Your love story is being handwritten by heaven. Don't mistake quietness for abandonment. God does His deepest work in silence. They're not just coming. They're coming crowned. You won't have to convince them. They'll already know. They're learning to love like eternity is watching. The vow is in motion, even if you can't see it. Their soul is training to carry the weight of yours. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. You didn't miss your moment. You were being molded for it. They had to lose everything before finding you. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. They didn't leave you behind. Heaven asked them to wait, so the fire between you could become holy, not hurried. This is not punishment. It's preparation. Your love story is being carved in sacred time. If you knew who was being shaped for you, you'd thank God for every lonely night. You're not late. You're right on the edge of divine alignment. The waiting has never been empty. It's been echoing your name in their spirit. They are being made ready to love you in ways you've never been loved before. Heaven doesn't delay what it deems sacred. Trust the silence. This ache is proof that you're being remembered in someone else's prayers. You haven't been forgotten. You've been set apart. There's someone becoming your answered prayer, and they don't even know your name yet. You're not behind. You're being protected from lesser loves. What feels like rejection is actually holy redirection to a higher promise. You didn't lose them. You outgrew what your soul no longer needed. Every closed door is mercy disguised as delay. God is not late. He's weaving eternity into your timeline. Delay is the disguise of divine detail. If they came too soon, they'd mishandle your sacred. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. The one meant for you is still being unwrapped from their own chains. Someone's soul is being instructed to recognize you in the spirit. You're not waiting for love. Love is waiting for your readiness. The delay is the womb of destiny. What if the silence is love being spoken in angelic language? Someone is fasting for the kind of love you carry. Their heart is being softened by God's own hands. They're not ignoring you. They're being remade for you. Delay is not denial, it's design. You were never meant to chase. You were born to be chosen. Their name hasn't left heaven's lips. Neither has yours. This is not a pause. It's prophecy unfolding. Some unions take longer because they shake nations. It's not time yet because your love needs a stormproof foundation. They're not late. They're arriving when your soul can actually receive them. The loneliness is fertilizer for a harvest of sacred union. You're not unwanted. You're being unveiled. If only you could hear their prayers echo your name. Delay is just another word for divine perfection. They are waking up to the echo of your spirit. Heaven's silence is never empty. It's pregnant with purpose. You haven't missed your person. You've missed counterfeit versions. You didn't imagine them. You prophesied them. The wait has been hard because the love will be holy. Your name is written inside a promise they haven't read yet. Don't confuse hidden with forgotten. You are the secret answer to someone's sacred longing. Heaven is aligning timelines while you're doubting your worth. What feels late to you is early to eternity. Don't despise the wait. It's where God hides his best miracles. You are not alone. You are being sanctified. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. The altar is not empty. It's waiting for 2 healed souls. You weren't abandoned. You were rescued from premature love. Your spirit is being prepared to carry a kingdom, not a crush. Stop asking why you're alone. Start asking what's being birthed in silence. The one who's coming is not ordinary, and neither are you. Your loneliness is the echo of a sacred calling. Someone is being taught how to love you prophetically. The distance is divine, it keeps the wrong ones out. You're not unlucky. You are royal in process. God delayed it so you wouldn't settle. You're not single. You're set apart. They are learning how to protect what's holy. You. The delay broke you on purpose. Now you'll love without fear. Every heartbreak was a lesson in guarding the sacred. God hid your love so the enemy wouldn't steal it. Your spirit already knows them. Your heart is catching up. Don't ask where they are. Ask who you're becoming. Some unions break curses. That's why yours takes time. Love hasn't failed you. False timelines did. They are closer than you think. Hearing whispers with your name on them. You're not too late for love. You're just early for something eternal. This pain is not your ending. It's your preparation. God is undoing old versions of you before joining you to destiny. If they left, they weren't the one. If they stay, they'll never leave. Your union won't just heal you. It'll awaken nations. They are becoming your mirror, not your medicine. Heaven chose your love story as a sign to the world. Stop shrinking for people who don't carry your prophecy. The loneliness was never punishment. It was preparation for sacred partnership. You are the answered prayer your future spouse is whispering tonight. Love is not late. Love is still learning your language. Don't call it a delay. Call it divine suspense. They are learning how to recognize royalty when they see you. You're not hard to love. You're hard to misuse. Wait for the one who doesn't need to be convinced. You're being hidden because the one is almost ready. You've outgrown the temporary. That's why the eternal is coming. Even your silence is making room for sacred conversation. The love you carry cannot be rushed. It must be revealed. You were never ghosted. You were spared. Every delay came with angelic instruction. The one for you will speak your wounds fluently. Love delayed is love protected. Your soulmate is being baptized in patience and fire. You're not a detour. You're the destination. You're not asking for too much. You're asking for the divine. The wait made you holy. The union will make you whole. They're coming, and this time they'll stay. God is synchronizing hearts under moonlight prayers. Heaven hasn't forgotten your request. It's perfecting your reward. You are the reason someone's wilderness is about to end. They're not your soulmate if you must shrink to keep them. What you called loneliness, heaven called soil for sacred roots. They are healing because their spirit already senses your nearness. You're not behind. You're being written into something eternal. Your presence will feel like prophecy fulfilled to them. Delay isn't darkness. It's divine protection from counterfeit flames. Someone's heart broke to make space for your name. God didn't forget. He's just adding glory to the union. You weren't left behind. You were led ahead. Your future spouse is repenting for what they did before meeting you. They are fasting to be worthy of the sacred love you carry. You are hidden, so only the destined one could find you. This silence is building a bridge to sacred union. They are being undone, just to hold you rightly. God didn't make you wait to punish you. He made you rare. You weren't meant to be understood by temporary hearts. Don't beg for timing. Pray for alignment. Someone is waking up with a longing only your soul can quiet. The one for you won't confuse you. They will be drawn to you, not by beauty, but by God's breath in you. The delay has been a sacred rehearsal. Your soul signed a contract with theirs long before time. They're not late. They're just crossing their final fire. You are being prepared to be someone's answered prophecy. Wait for the love that walks in when no one else could. You were built for a covenant, not a chase. You are not forgotten. You are the prophecy in process. They are coming slowly because God wants nothing rushed, only revealed. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.